Hey, what's happening, man? I'm Pastor Frank. I believe that nowadays there's many young people that are saying, well, Pastor, I would love to become a leader. I would love to one day impact my family, my neighborhood, my co-workers, and I would love to be a leader. What can you tell me about leadership? Well, let me tell you something about leadership. I believe that you were born to be a leader. And you might say, well, Pastor, but how come if I haven't yet walked into what God called me to walk in, or maybe I have not been the most successful in my family or my neighborhood, and I still have areas of my life that I have not been able to develop to the fullest yet. How can you say that I am a leader? Well, I believe that a leader is discovered when the purpose of God for someone's life is discovered. So in other words, if you have realized that God has called you and that you have a purpose, I believe that you are a leader. Then what else can I do? Well, leadership is to be able to influence other people. If you tell me, Pastor, tell me something so I could be a great leader, I will tell you about influence. You can influence people through your example. You can influence people through your service. In other words, when you do what you're telling others to do, that is leadership. Because that way you're going to influence their lives, because they will be able to look at you as an example. And another way to be a great leader is the one that is humble enough to serve. Nowadays in our generation, we have many people that want to be served, but they don't want to serve themselves. Eventually, the Bible declares that Jesus himself, when he came to earth, he came to serve and not to be served. One day, he was having dinner with his disciples, and suddenly in the middle of the dinner, he put on a towel, got a bucket of water, and he began to wash his feet. In other words, he was giving them a key for success. Because if you want to get to the top, you must first go to the bottom. Some of you are saying, well, Pastor, you don't know, my life has been messed up. I've done been to the bottom. You know what? That's a good sign that you're going to be a leader, because you've been to the bottom. It's just like a basketball. Come on now, man. See, the lower it goes, the higher it's going to bounce back up. So, see, that's the way that it's going to happen in your life. You've gone to the bottom, but now you are about to bounce back up to the top. So if you humble yourself and you serve, see, I believe that God is going to take you to the top. What else about leadership, Pastor? Well, let me tell you about leadership. Leadership has to do with passion. If you want to be a good leader, you need to be passionate about what you're doing. If you are a mentor, you need to be passionate about those disciples. If you are a cell group leader, you need to be passionate about teaching the word of God, about praying for the sick, about ministering to our generation. And I believe that, you know what, you are an excellent leader. So I just want to challenge you to get up, be passionate about what you're doing, influence other people, be an example. Wherever you go, be an example, be of influence to others. And I believe you can be the next leader that will transform your neighborhood. You will transform your family. There is a leadership potential in you. And I know that, you know what, you will be a leader that conquers.